อีตรงเนี่ยสิก็ต้องจ่านู่นในรูปเป้หรือดูนู่นติจี้ชงอ้อผักกจั่วขุยาปอลีว่าnhất đồ lo liền đủ thì cổ plau cho áp học của chùa ta là nó nè sư hư Paj Cai Hawj là do senator phụng hơn nè của tàu ta chỉ năng tàu tròn địa tế chế giờ lên đó lấy cho mi tu mi nhổ theo trên thì sừng hơi do cho lấy nè lúc chế cho một quả luôn đỉnh nhau đồ Kansas City trở lại khó chơi nhon này bỏ nhau đồ nó yếm ba trâu lúc bé liền đủ nó tỉ chùa nó tỉ cổ cho áp học của chùa là do cho tàu đây nó giờ tới chúng lên tàu tung đời cho nó cho chứ mấy cả như là họ đồng trái họ đồng sừng phò theo cho sừng cho dê cho phun cho dư như là họ nó ít xe dùng một cổng tàu thì ít xe dùng một cổng chiếc tàu cho nên tới như là từ trên là của tàu sẽ chỉ xe thi ý mò rõ mò theo tàu chờ governor theo tàu chờ cho senator theo chống tù này cho senator cho nó trừ mấy cả theo nó including cho nó rồi bên trên mong cho theo cho cộng hòa sau đó của tàu hay lụt sâu rõ bu trầu nè sư hư Paj Cai Hawj theo sinh tập phục hơi nè lợi chế nừng và khó đó là tàu của cho bên một sai thì giờ dùng đi cả.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Very sorry. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
We're so sorry for your loss. So sorry for your loss.
The Facebook.
Với chỉ đi phong hơi thì cái điều này nó sẽ phong hơi cho Paj Cai chế này dòng xe cái bộ cho trong từ tâm si trong công trình gì sẽ là nên dễ yêu sẽ hơi còn họ về nhau đi tới cái xe lên gì họ về chế cái đi vào tập thể vào nhẹ tất cả trời chúng mới từ xã tàu để sẽ trốn cho từ để thì tất cả nó bên này ngồi on behalf of the Hmoob family, we welcome and we thank our Governor Tim Watts and Lieutenant Governor Flanagan for joining us, paying respect to our mother today. We greatly appreciate nothing expressed more than the appreciation. Đồng chí Tiêu với John, Governor Tim Watts, Thiên Lieutenant Governor Flanagan, Thiên Tổng Ý Lưu Hà Tua Cổng Bê, Tua Sai Bê Chạy Cái Đi, Nô Nọ, và nhà Lưu Hà Nọ. Cô cha cha sư chỉ lúc sẽ hơi nào bây giờ cho gần gì mình chỉ cho bây giờ nhau nó ta ở mà chỉ về mặt bị về phần lại cả nên sẽ đầu sẽ đến tao.
My mom and dad, and this is while we in the refugee camp, even though it might not look like it, but they allow refugee to get a day out of the refugee camp. So we can borrow tie and suit, nice clothing, just for one day. So we go outside of the refugee camp and take pictures. This is the Mekong River.
Wow.
So the refugee camp is about 45 minutes from the river. So they do grant, us to go out there, with supervision. I'm this one right here. So my dad, my mom, her brother, and our auntie. So this is my uncle. So I'll show them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are children. Yeah.
This your little brother?
Yes. Yeah. This is the resolution that Speaker of the House presented to my mom. So here. So. Senator Eden also present one too. My family are here in Kansas.
Oh.
So mom preferred that she be buried down there. That's been her home for the longest time. You know, she moved up here 10 years ago to join me and my brother. We established our career here for 20 years. So mom decided to move up here 10 years ago, and she got sick, and so we've been taking care of her. But even though the last part of her life, she's been holding well, and enjoyed the last bit.
And a lot of relatives still in Kansas.
A lot of relatives still in Kansas. So her funeral will be next week. And so the relative and the family here say that being that my father is also a prominent member of the Hmong community, and so I am, they can't, many of them can't go down there. So, we're gonna have vigil or a wake, so traditionally Hmong wake go a couple of days, but being that we are of Christian faith, we want to reduce it down and cut it short. So this is a wake, and we're going to have a 1 hour formal programming, and then after that we eat, and following that, and then we're going to do a cultural, having Hmong leaders and people come and just spend an evening with us.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So I'll walk you back to the front. Thank you.
Yeah, coming down.
Hey, Governor. Good to see you.
I'm sorry.
I just appreciate for your guys.
Yang字的。
This is my mom, my sister.
That's when you'd have to say, that's me.
I have better picture. So she's a country girl with no school, and most girl in her time had no schooling at all. And even though they may have one school in the remote area of Laos where you have to do walking distance, hardly any girl are allowed to go to school until the later generation, until the American generation. So, but she. After she married to my father, then she started a street food vending business, and then become a pharmacy. She's also opened a pharmacy, providing Western medicine. And then we had enough money to buy a home in the capital city in 1969. I was still 4 then. So they opened up, my father and my mother opened up our capital city home to accommodate, hill trial Highlander to stay so they can go to school. So my mom even at this time was during that time where we host a lot of young people from the countryside to come and stay with us. So they look up to her as a mother figure.
It's an incredible legacy.
And then she went to school and she was 13.
Me too. Yeah. Got her ESL certificate and move on and get her citizenship. Yeah. Yeah. She proud of missing 2 questions. Get the wrong answer. She got mixed up between the first president of the United States and President Jimmy Carter. She can't tell who's who, but the judge said you will let you pass.
I'd be honored to get confused.
That's right.
Carter would have loved that.
Yes, she would have loved that. So this is current. This is 2014.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So me, my brother, my sister, 2 other younger brothers. So we're a small family, small Hmong family, but we have a lot of extended families who are very, very supportive of us. So I'll walk you to say hello to everybody. Should I go?
On behalf of the Hmoob family, we thank you, our governor and our lieutenant governor, for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to join us today during this very difficult time.
Good evening and welcome everyone to our Zov Hmo Vigil tonight. I thank you everyone for coming tonight, especially our governor, lieutenant governor, elected officials. Your presence here is an honor to our family. Tonight, we grieve the loss of an amazing woman and remember the life of a major Cai Hawj's wife, who is a mother of Senator from her. Tonight, our deepest condolence to Senator from her and his family. Qua cho số lần số tu cứ tiวันนี้ไม่รู้เชื่อมุ่งลงไปนอตัวของเป้ใจcứ tiขอเกยรอมอโดยเป็นอย่างเราเข้าใจมอนอเป็นอย่างเราเข้าใจต่อตาสินนึงจอลูกอ้อนลินตูวันที่กบเปล่าชงอ้อผากุจวนนอเป็นอย่างม้วนเนี่ยเราเข้าใจลูกเฟนอว่าจอจากเคนซัสซิตี้เนี่ยจากเคนซัสจอลูกเป็นลินตูวันที่จั่วเทียวันที่เก่าว่าย่อพอเจอหนึ่งที่ยังจะติดเชื้อเช่นละเนี่ยเราหายใจถอนหนึ่งจมูกก็เสียย้อเนี่ยต่อหายใจหายเตียย่อถอนหนึ่งตัดสินนั่งเลยสากอเป้ว่าเกใจใส่เทียมุ่งหนึ่งจมูกว่าตรงจากแคนซัสซี่ตรงจากวิลินอเป้เทียชิมัวว่าเป็นอะไรnhớ cho hậu sang mình sốt tàn nó cái nó của trâu của bác committee củaตัวจะได้หนูเทียลูกเกยรอมอมาเนาะเทียกูใจกูตีสั่งเฮอวันนี้เขาสั่งมันสตาร์เนาะวันนี้จะสปอนเซอร์เป้ตรงหมอนอมาเนาะว่าเจ้าจะสั่งจอยเจส่วนตัวตัววันนี้ตัวของเป้มอนอเทียตัวเธอเซนเตอร์ของเฮอเจนังลูกดาลูกรอ bây giờ chọn chọn nên tụt tiệt tụt gì ô trâu
vì lúc sau thì chị gia đình nó của sao mới lúc sau là rồi senator phòng là một chờ governor cái hai áp bên là đủ
ở cho là gì xuất là cái tí xuất là cái mê tô cộng về lúc sau cái bên chủ bên nào lúc sau cái bên một cái tròn tủ mê tô sau bên lúc sáng chủ nó trong sáng trong lờคือbên tu tổ chức chế cho bên sinh nhớ cho lúc sinh người ta nóคือgiờ governor Cai Hawj sang lieutenant governor ở tổ chức tổ cộng bên ha vậy họคือở tổ sai bên nào ôi họ chính chính của sáng cho tổ lô hà lô bên nó Governor and Lieutenant Governor, it's an honor for you to join us on this vigil to remember our mother. And if she's here, and her spirit may be speaking to us, that she very appreciate your presence. And so while you're here, and you may not be with us throughout the program, but I'd like to see if you have a few words of sympathy to the family. So I'd like to invite each of you to come up first. Governor, yes, Governor Cai Hawj.
Good afternoon. Our deepest sympathies. Lieutenant Governor and I were sitting here. I have had the privilege and the pleasure to not just to get to know Senator Phong Her, but to call him my friend. And he's taken the time over the last several years to introduce me to many friends and family. And not having had the chance to know Senator Her's mother, I feel like I know her spirit through him. A man who cares about his community, a man of decency and kindness, a man who goes out of his way to ask about my family when times are a little troubled. And that legacy, as you look, an incredible journey, a journey that spans 2 continents, a journey that now is many generations sitting here. The story of looking at this family and what it means to Minnesota. It's a day of grieving and a day of loss. But I think each and every one of us someday when we look and wonder what our legacies will be, the legacy of this family and the legacy of bringing people together around those ideals that we care about, family and community and decency and kindness. I think that's all we could all hope for. So my deepest sympathies from my family to everyone here. And on behalf of Minnesotans across this state, this Hmong family journey to Minnesota is what makes Minnesota so great, and it is so much a part of all of our story now that this passing is a reminder to all of us how much better we are that this community, that Phong Her and his brothers and sisters made this their home and chose to bring those values here. And I, for one, am just grateful for it. So please accept my deepest sympathies and our deepest gratitude. So thank you.
Good afternoon. I just wanted to build on what Governor Walz shared with all of you. Our deepest condolences to you and to the community for this incredible loss, as I've been able to learn more about the life of your mother, Senator. As a mother myself, I think about looking to the incredible sacrifice and hard work and journey to bring 5 young children through the jungle in search of safety and security and a better life. And here's a woman who is an entrepreneur, who invited children into her home so they could be educated. Her life is really a tribute to just everything I think that we hope to be as mothers, and she certainly embodied that. So while we give you incredible, just our condolences and our deepest sympathies for your loss, what a life she lived, and may it be a blessing to all of us as we try to embody the incredible mother that she was and community member. So again, our deepest sympathies. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you to your family and community for allowing us to spend some time with you this evening. And again, our deepest condolences on behalf of myself, the governor, and the state of Minnesota.
As Lieutenant Governor and Governor Tim Walz departed, I just want to say that although my mom was in sick bed, she did cast her vote to both of them last year before her health quickly deteriorated. So it's an honor for them to join us tonight. And so I will pass this mic back to the agenda and the MC. Thank you.
Cô lu xuân cho lại cá cho hồ yang pro nang lu ti hai rong cô y tế cô mô bị chi cho có bố nó thọ có bố du có thứ lu cho chi chỗ cô cô cái khó một lo cô xa trình mò cô tu chữ ô tu chữ đây là chi cho sao ta là chi cho họ ban cú thao cô nhỏ cho hú cô nàn là có cho cứ thao cô nhỏ mò là cú cho xa cho có tông tiền ít sự có giờ cú tu vật thôi xót cú sang lưu dễ chỉ mua tu ban cú lên cái không lu xa trình ô tu chữ
tao lê cho lu xong nó của tao mong cộng cái nào hầu ha tao mong cộng cái lu cái tô lo ha lu sang càng cho tao chế sọ cho thảo có nạp có gì là vô từ chế này tao cho có chế ấy nhiều hơn gạo cho cũ thảo mà hà lụ cho bố ta chỉ lúc sợ nó chỉ là nhiều hơn cho cũ ha cú mà mặn bì cú tu khen thọ cú hà cú cho luôn nó ý chí người ta nãy giống mong sai bỏ lên nó tại ta nãy chỉ cái chọn nhẹ tao yêu chồng nó là ý chí người ta nuôi nãy giống mong giống mà sai được cú giấy nuôi rồng cú giàu Valentine Day nãy chỉ ở tụi nhau kề ha cú yêu hà loạn kỹ cho họ cú sau cú họ luôn nó loạn kỹ đấy là cú mà lên xài luôn mong họ cú hà loạn kỹ nó mà của cho cái tổ sang rau tổ là họ tàu tàu chỉ là của bé chọc lô là họ tàu tàu ha là cũng mà lấy xài luôn cho ăn cho luôn mong mình chỉ. So thank you everyone for being here to help us remember our mother and comfort us during this tough time. Our memory is our realization of life. I can only go as far, and all of us can only go as far as our toddler years. As for my first memory, in Hmong, we call our first memory Sing Su. So my first memory was at the age of 3. That is when I'm Sing Su, where I have vivid recall of my mother. It was a sunny day, but it was a windy day. I was left on the side of airstrip, Long Chang, the covert airfield operated by CIA. I don't recall who left me there, but I suppose it must be my father, because the word that rings in my ear said, "Stay here, and your mother will come for you. Just stay here." So I suppose it was the voice of my father. As I waited, every time when the plane took off, I would get hit by gusted sandy winds, and it was harsh on young face. Then in the distance, I saw a beautiful young woman coming toward my direction. She seemed to look like my mother, but when she come close, she come near, and she smiled at me. It wasn't her, so she walked away, past me. Then came 2 young ladies, laughing and talking to each other. I thought one of them was my mother, but it didn't seem so as they come near me. One of them called out to me, "Phong, be patient, your mom is coming." And then I look up in the distance again, across the airstrip, and I saw a young woman dressed in Hmong clothing, just as lovely as the previous 3. This one carried a bucket of tofu on her hand and a baby on her back. And she called out to me, "Nai," which is darling in Hmong. "How long have you been waiting?" So she set her bucket of tofu down and cleaned my face with her cloth. And the baby on her back was my brother, and she grabbed me, hold me by the hand, and walked me home. This was my first beautiful memory in life, and of my beautiful mother. Our last moment together was just as beautiful as I hold her hand and thank you for giving birth to me and my younger siblings a few minutes before her passing to eternal life. My mother's name is Zov Hmo Rau, born on June 18, 1949, married to my father, Commandant Cai Hawj in 1964. A summary of her life is already on the obituary program in front of you, and also on the resolution presented to me by my Senate and House colleague. But there's a few highlights I want to point out to all of you, is that despite her lack of education, She is self-determined, self-made businesswoman, a survivor, running a food stand in Longchang and a pharmacy store in the city of Ban Son while my father was away on the military duties. She expanded our home in the capital city, Vientiane, bought in 1969, to provide free housing, free boarding to Highlander students coming down for school in the city because she never had education of her own and wanting life to be better for the next generation. We left Laos in 1975 and endured much hardship. Even in the United States, after my father had a company accident that caused him to be disabled for a very long period of time, my mother began working 2 jobs for nearly a decade to support her family until her children became adult. She went to school for the first time in life in 1981 and was proud of receiving her ESL certificate. That same year, she passed her citizenship test, but she recalled having only 2 wrong answers for mixing up President Jimmy Carter with President George Washington as who is the first president and who is the current president. But the judge was lenient and corrected her and approved of her citizenship. In 1982, my mother used all the money she saved and hired a rescuer to help her sibling escape from Laos to Thailand. And in 1984, she and my father bought their first home in Kansas City, Kansas, and worked hard to send their children to college. She spent the later part of her life helping my father with ministry in the Midwest. Her health slowly deteriorated several years ago, but she continued to live a meaningful and fulfilled life to the very end. So tonight, my family, thank you to all the friends, all the relatives, and everyone joining us tonight, as well as spend time before she was still alive to visit my mother for the past several years at healthcare centers, home, and hospitals. We will not forget your kindness and your support. For the kindness that you give our family, may heaven give you manyfold in return. And thank everyone for your love. Now I'm going to switch to Hmong. Để ra mình tu tao mình chỉ có kinh cử của ba mình chỉ sự quân lúc này, giờ ba sự quân lúc này xưa là để là có sự sự là chỉ cho chỉ tại lúc sống lúc ba cho họ giờ của lúc nấu nhom. Lấy bữa tăng của hà của thợ họ sinh sửa của chú tao của lúc này là để họ của một là bê sống tên đó, để nhớ tới trái nhom lâu trên. Cái thế của chỉ bảo nên từ một của tròn đó đây của sáng tại đây của chỉ một của tròn đó tao của nãy, tại cái nhau nó tao ấy là cái nãy tao cho các mong để của bộ ít đồ nãy chế bên mong nãy chế lúc sẽ đó để những chỉ tao lâu bên lúc mong lúc sẽ nãy chế để nhiều cậu lâu cậu chỉ sống cậu gì sống để tôi lâu là tôi nãy chế rồi tao cái tôi chế của quân sang tại nhà của nãy nên luôn xí đâu cũng ta chỉ cũng sai chiều cũng nản nên luôn sau là tất cả mọi tuần sai rồi lo tao cái lúc tôi sáng tạo ít tuổi yêu chiều cũng nản ta chỉ ở tôi lúc sau là ha ít tuổi ta phong cái này chỉ có là cái đó để từ thi bê luôn để từ xài đồ rong gạo nản chỉ chọn mông để nên ít sáng để càng y cho tộc phụ để nên ao tụi mình nhổ để nên mà tổ của tề cho cùng một chế là để họ nói là cụ khó khơi khó của vui từ tôi này nho hồi lúc ăn tuổi cũng chịu tàu thọ cơ thọ của này cho của trẻ là giờ ít khó có mong rong hai của này tổ của sai tê của ô của này cho cứ dù của này dù cũ hai dù của cho cứ bán bê tàu lúc này rong ở bên kho cứ mấy tu sau bên kho kiên cử của này kho kiên cử nho cho hồ của nàng luôn này nhớ cho hồ tại obituary là đó là ở bên kho của sang cổ bên chủ sự của nàng để ý kho giờ tại của nàng giờ tụi mót sát khử trâu sát khử tụi tôi nên khổ hệ thọ nhớ luôn xíu lông chân này của chỉ nhớ là của nàng chỉ ôi luôn lan một phở nhớ tập kế cho tôi này thầu nào của nàng tôi chỉ bao đỡ là của nàng chỉ khế tàu luôn lan một chỗ chỉ là chỗ mông tôi chỉ là chỗ pharmacy official pharmacy lấy tới cho nó cho pharmacist lấy CVS xin đó tôi chỉ là local pharmacist của nàng chỉ khế tàu luôn đỡ bao một chỗ cho tôi này thầu đấy khoa của nàng hát của giáo tôi tàu lưu trong lời giáo tôi khế tôi lưu ban lúc chế nhá cho viện tràn giải tỏ mong đau bồi lên rồi cho cứ tôn chủ khai nhỏแต่tôi học lo cho đã lên là cho tôn chủ bên nhỏ lụt lu ok hát cận đạo nhất chỉ viện trả nói trong hệ họ cho cứ lụt thâu chỉ kế chọn gì của nào của gì po bang nói trong hệ để cho họ tổ tăng sinh hình của chế tổ tăng sinh hình viện trả là của nào ô tô san lu một bữa sáng chắc chắn một chỗ có thể bắt chờ còn ở đây thâu thì hắn tôi cũng căng làแต่是ตัวสุดที่ชนตัวสุดที่ชนthìกูคนนั้นเขาคือมาเป็นสื่อวิธีตัวสุดที่ชนเป็นกูชิโมกูจีกูโมโอเต้เมงหูคอมพานีแต่จอกูจี上班我知道นู่tôi trang cậu lưu chồng của nàng chỉ có ở chỗ hậu lực ít chỗ nó để thể biết là chỉ cho ít chỗ để thể biết là sang cho chi sư của tao ở chỗ nó sẽ là do tụi bây giờ mình lụt luôn này của nàng ấy từng qua sau này của nàng chỉ sang nhà một cho cứ nhớ chuẩn tôi cố gắng làm lễ tổ cho tới trận nó ít sao cho bây giờ cho y để của nàng sẽ là tàu của nàng tại ESL certificate để trong đó của nàng sẽ sinh tàu citizenship để là bắt qua đoàn kỳ của nàng tôi dùng cái mình chỉ họ cứ ta thâu từ trắng tới chân nó ha từ cứ ô thâu từ trắng lúc sợ nữa giờ Jimmy Carter ha George Washington của nàng tôi chỉ bao đại lịch từ tôi chỉ biết ta của nàng tôi một bên sự thứ tăng cho số ông cải họจะถือซื้อมาแต่ถือจอดจะเลยปุ๊กนั้นเขามองต่อสื่อถึงสิ่งเชื่อไอ้คนไหนไอ้ตัวจูฟุชิแต่จะไม่有举报คนไหนรองไปเจอvì ta cụ chỉ là một mình mỏ rồng dạng tôi cố gắng để tôi sự tích nó là cụ một công đoàn bè但是有咩上一二零是在咩都上到的，考古估计到路脑住，莫讲到呗，要准都讲，为但莫古哪个要手套，上干的路内，张的路内，在在到路脑住，头呢有股，在来莫，做下路一顿都蒙，一顿没有蒙。sẽ luôn mua lại lý gì bằng cho bề sinh phố phụ mong chỉ hay nhớ cho nó thao nào chính lu sở lu state center sở chế cho đào hải này nhớ cho lu sinh người ta nó ai cô cũng nãy cho mới cho cái mẹ to nó sẽ ở trong bề rong sáng là thao nào ở cho cứ thao nào chỉ mò là mẹ to say nà bằng bề say nà cho nó cho mò ai thao ban chủ yếu sau phòng công mong cho mẹ.
And I want to read a scripture verse from 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 3 to 9. Cô mới nhận ta được gì mà muốn sai mình chỉ lo mong được bây giờ lòng sự. Praise be to the God and the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. In his great mercy, he has given us new birth into a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, into an inheritance that can never perish, spoil, or fade. This inheritance is kept in heaven for you, who through faith are sheltered by God's power until the coming of the salvation that is ready to be revealed in the last time. In all this you greatly rejoice, though you now for a little while you may have had a suffer grief in all kinds of trials. These have come so that proving genuineness of your faith, of greater worth than gold which perishes even though refined by fire, may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. Though you have not seen him, you love him. And even though you do not see him now, you believe in him. And fulfilled with inexpressible, glorious joy, for you are receiving the end result of your faith in the salvations of your soul. Người vợ cô nói cho tôi nhận sao trò vợ này sư Paj Cai thì xin được phòng thì cho cứ mình chuyện này kia để your mom is in a better place, and I hope and I believe that one day we will get to meet her again. Người vợ cô nói khi đó bé để có bé yêu chuộng yon rong và được chuyển đổi cho cứ nhà bé lên sĩ đợi Chúa Giêsu. Từ một giờ kể lưu đồ bé ni cô bé yêu là nhau đồ luôn địa tây nó thia có bé là bao nữa có bé bao để Chúa Giêsu ni từ sau họ thua ra cả lòng lại ya còn để tiết kia đồ bé để mấy nu ya cứ nên ba chơi đồ bé để yêu chỉ plot là lý thiên ni khởi chơi nhau đồ sống tu chơi chơi tỏ đồ bé là lòng để cho kiến chơi và chữ tí thái bé có bé một giờ kể chờ đi ba chi đồ nu cứ nên cho cả lòng giờ giờ thì bây giờ luôn đi tên nó bây giờ trâu tên mình gì thì bây giờ một cái nhiều xe tên đó nên có khi đó bây giờ có bây giờ kinh doanh cho khó xử giờ cái bây giờ một tàu để vào chữ chữ muốn đi chơi nhiều chắc cũ giờ thì giờ cái nhiều anh ấy nó lỡ tay này chủ yếu một lần có chính sự et thôi giờ trên chi cho cái rong để bổ lên giờ làm được Giêsu giờ một khi đó bây giờ nó tận thế nào giờ giờ bây giờ đó bỏ nữa là bây luôn nữa giờ giờ để bây chỉ tàu bỏ này là bên chân này, còn để được kia tàu bây cho cái rong xe hay gì, nung để bây giờ tàu chạy cho con mỏng, ấy ở nhỏ chỉ chơi to, nên thằng mình chỉ phong có một mẹ, thì bây chua tụi nó to hơn nào, thank you.
Ấy ở nhà giờ tụi mua tiền chỉ chát đợi cho dù, họ lúc ăn tụi nó, lo lu hết chả mà được, là bận nhà. Nhà cho mấy cái khứ cho dù nhà cho mấy cái lưu dù nhà họ chạy mấy tệ cái chi và mỏ cho dù nó nhà lúc xuống địa và sợ dù xe nhà họ tư giờ thầu hay tiêu nhà chỉ nhỏ lại ai vô quan thế lần tư tụi tư xe giờ dù nhà lần nhà giờ cho cái sọ xe lần nè giờ cho cái khứ nè khứ lúc xuống tiền quá hả lúc cho cổ tí trả khứ cho dù nó dù hậu ép lo nó lo hậu hậu lúc ba lúc chế xem mua chỉ tu ai dù thế này lúc chế từ mua nè là chế cái nó cái hậu nhưng chỉ tu em nè giờ tụ ba dù gì nè giờ tụ cứ rồi dù no dù hậu nè giờ tụ sợ từ lúc họ chú họ chọn in nó nộp lô chỉ số một em tiếp rồi mọc rồi thiên cho xiên cho bà lu rồi sổ lúc trong rồi dù no em cũng nè qua tư là em cũng dân dòng bỏ lý trả cũng nè cho cái khứ đồ cô cho cái lô cô cho cái ba của là một ba đồ của gì ba đồ của ý trồng không dư của trồng năng dê năng rõ nè luôn tiền luôn chỉ giờ hay tiền mua ít luôn trong nó chiều của cô là tôi bảo chỉ tàu lăng nè để con để mỏng để chia để chỉ để lăng nè nhà ít tôi rong chạp là hôm nay tê cái đâu cứ nó trồng bê để cả bê bao liền đỡ để bê cho tôi những mua nè để bê những bao để bê nè giờ tôi lu bê chạp là hôm nay tê nó bây giờ một tiền là họ từ giờ chỉ mua nè ít tụ bây giờ họ tàu tiền nè để con nó cụ thọ hay họ bên lò đồ xin để phòng theo cho tu nên chùa tu chọn trong yêu nè để chia tiền chỉ chọn trong yêu nè tại mình phía mình để xóa hoặc做个头个两个lòng cái nè theo con chờ so là khử co mỗi cái bự cái chỗ rõ cái nè do chúng chia co chả có mua kênh mua lá địa hồ chả có chỉ tông nó có chạy lá yêu nè trên trong yêu đầu tư yêu mua kênh yêu nè cứ chỉ chỗ rõ yêu nè nhau chỉ chữ do trong giờ hơi tiền luôn đi nè là ý giả nó sẽ nên từ phòng con nè chỉnh sơ co chỉnh cho có trong hơi tiền chuyện trong lúc mẹ khó trong.
Next, I would like to invite Minnesota State Auditor Julie Blaha to say a few words to the family. Thank you.
Well, good evening. I'm here to support Senator Hur and the whole family as a colleague and as a friend, and to acknowledge the life and legacy of Shua. Now, I met her a few times on the trail, and it's always it was always great joy to be able to see her in these events. And you know, her dedication and her sacrifices for her family were amazing. Her commitment, her mission, her faith, all of that is inspiring. And not only can we feel her spirit in what we know of her, but also in all of us. I don't know if she realizes just how far her dedication to her family has benefited our entire community, our entire state. So on behalf of myself and our other constitutional officers, I want to extend my sincerest condolences to Shua's family, particularly to her husband, Che, Senator, and to all of you as family and friends. You have my condolences and my sympathy and my gratitude for the opportunity to be here with you today. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to invite the Mayor of St. Paul, our Mayor of my next Mayor, because I'm moving up here, so our Mayor, Melvin Carter.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to St. Paul. I'm Melvin Carter, and I have the privilege of serving as mayor of this city. I followed my mother into this career, into public service. I followed my mother. My mother serves this area on the Ramsey County Board of Commissioners. And as I sit here today and bring greetings to the Hugh family, to the Hur family, I know that many of us are grieving. I too got a chance to just bump into her a little bit on the campaign trail and got to know her love for her family, certainly her pride in her senator son, her faith. I think anyone who bumped into her could see her faith. And as I think about this moment, I was reflecting on the biblical verse in Matthew that says, they shall be known by their fruits. And I would say that even for those who didn't get a chance to know Mrs. Shore, that if they got a chance to see this incredible family, that if they got a chance to see these incredible photos, and if they got a chance to see this incredible gathering of people today, then by those fruits, they would have some sense, Senator, they would have some sense, family, friends, elected leaders, community members, of what a precious person that we are here today to say farewell to. We're here today to say farewell to a mother, to a business owner, to a refugee, to someone who has persevered through incredible, unbelievable odds, the type of odds that many of us couldn't even know in our day-to-day lives, but not only survived, who persevered, who thrived, who raised an incredible family, and who I believe has gotten a chance to hear those words that all people who share our faith do. Well done, good and faithful servant. Thank you so much for being here to celebrate and to mark her incredible life with all of us together. Thank you.
Đồng share và cô giáo bé lăng sĩ Dr. Yang Dao cô tua show support cho bé thế giờ thì nó đồng share theo cho Dr. Yang Dao Zimo cô ya Zai sai nô cô yaประธานsai nô cô tao sĩ lúc sẽ học môn đồng kỳ tua sẽ phải chạy cái tìm không hợp của nó thế. Next is our Senator Sandy Pappas. I would like to also thank you, Senator Jerry Newton, Representative Tim Mahoney, Representative Leon Lilly, we also have here Senator Fong's very own doctor and mom's doctor, Dr. Kathy Cohen-Pera. And she's fluent in Hmong, so I don't have to translate anything. Also with us is Representative Go Lee Ho. We also have Senator Chris Eaton. Senator Carla Bigham. We also have Judge Sophie Vu Lo. We also have Judge Adam Yang. And also with us, we also have Councilwoman Susan Pye.
Hello, I'm Welcome, everybody. I'm Kathy Culhane-Para. You heard I'm a family practice doctor. I've known Senator Phong He for about 25 years. Kansas City, to journalist and to host for Cai Hawj. He was a journalist coming up from Kansas City and working with us here in the cities. He was host of the first Hmong television show, Cai Hawj. Other than he's a Green Hmong man, and he would say Cai Hawj. But I don't speak Green Hmong, so nu bao ku bao ka để mình chỉ bảo ku chỉ tao bao ka nia để chỉ tao bao ka bao nia để thiệt. But I wasn't privileged enough to really know your mother until the last year. And that was sad for me because I didn't get to see her as a young woman, right? Ku bao nu tao nu mua ma nu share chỉ tao hai lu chỉ tao mu ke chỉ tao. Wo da ku ni share be te ku chỉ bao nu tao nu ya I tu luong gao tao nu nhom la te tao yu tu ci tao yu mi ni wa tao mua nu mi do me na ku chỉ tao bao nu tao nhom la te kia tai te kia America te ku chỉ bao nu tao nu nhom Kansas City tao nu ya tu ter do Kansas City ni there. So I didn't know her throughout her life. I didn't know her as a young woman, beautiful young woman. When she married her husband, had her children, when she was a refugee, left Laos, went to Thailand and came to the United States in Kansas City and made a name for herself and her community in Kansas City. Hu pao nu tao nu mua ma su dashi tao ku shai nu ku pao nu ya I tu pon ne zhong gao hang. Ku pao nu ya I tu nia flu nu li men yu hang. Ku bao nu yo I tu pon nia flu nu tu se hang kia. Ku bao li der vi te ne ja nu jong ne flu nu jong tia tan tao ne flu ne ja ku bao hai te nu yo I tu pon nia pi set. So I didn't know her except through their love for her. The family's care for her allowed me to see what a beautiful woman she is and was as a mother, as a wife. As a woman. Kupane Jean Nia Jean Chapler, Kusatia an extraordinary family. Flu noon day like Tatia, Jean noon day tia. Ne chin chai kama pai lu flu, ne chin chai kama more basic procedure da hang. Ne flu no hang, so winning there ne ya himing she la hang, ne ga tama ba da, ne ga tama Jean no Tatia. You're an extraordinary family. You were not afraid of the surgeons, of the procedures, of the things we did to her, which must have hurt her while trying to help her. And it was because of your love for her that you cared for her greatly and took exemplary care of her. Nendo nu nya zu nu zu ma nu chi nya I leng nu chi tu xia nu chi ga xia nu chi bao ke nu xia vi te ne lu nu he tao tia. So she didn't know the way of suffering. She didn't know the way of loneliness. She didn't live her life alone because the family was there for her at all times, day and night. Kusatia pesho der oni der chitado ben nia. Dashi kusatia keshan mong ya tu kechai jong chapler with the other lunetsi. No ma janu tao here. So oni der tao kunia tai moma nunya chitao de kusatia mong flu lunetsi kuyo chu flu kunia tai here. So it's a strength of the Hmong culture to love the elderly people, to love the people who are sick, to take care of them at all costs, at all means. So when my own mother was dying, I knew that I had a good vision in the Hmong culture to say I must take my mother home and take care of her at my own home. And for that I'm grateful to the Hmong community. So, ku haitia Mong mua I la lua, mong klar hua flu, mong lenguli cha flu ya chi. Lu iya, that's your linga talk here. Okay. Flu mo aya, flu mo iya your emotion. Tining na. So there's two ways of thinking about love. And in Hmong culture I hear very clearly, love is an emotion in which you express your feelings for somebody. right? Kulupa, I love you, is an emotion. But in Hmong culture, it goes far beyond the emotion, and it means Hmong take care of it, Kulupa who take care of it, your actions, your emotion, your YouTube ordering there. So now you're changing including it, see here, because include emotion, then you are the top action. So in Hmong, the word love also implies, it requires action. If I love you, I will take care of you. If I do not take care of you, I do not love you. The only way to show love is by taking care, is by action. It is not just a feeling. And I think this is what the family has shown vastly through their taking care of their mother at the end of her life in this incredible way, to love her at the hospital and to take her home. Not every family is able to do that. So ku hai done hai tiat son yoshia nia muller kun gashi linder dashi ne pa ne ta flu nu jong chapler ta tia nu hlu ne nu chi san ne yoshia. So with that, I just say, I know that we are all sad, the family particularly is sad, but they loved their mother well, and she loved them well too.
John Dr. Kathy Thia, Dr. Lu Pej Cai Hawj Nyob. Di tận đây một bé cũng một bé tu nhận giờ của state representative cho nên là thọ chờ representative Ngao Lý hơn. Next is our state representative Ngao Lý hơn.
So cú hà lô mong chỉ trong hàng hát tế sẽ của yo hà lô mong hà lô mi cả shit tổ so mi chỉ sao sáng chăng so cú yo Ngao Lý vang cú tu có yo hua công hậu nữ yo lù hơn tờ lo ba trái bố trẻ tôi này lù ha cú hình sáng ta lúc chạy lúc nhung cái một lúc một tuần mà như vậy giờ lúc chạy cái yo sa hànhเลยยิ่งชิมวยลูกก็อยู่หาตัวก็ยมรีพ่อชากูสั่งแต่ดร. Kathy ทุกหาต่างละหาแต่น้องก็เลยถ้าจะชิมวันดาวอย่างฮันซีหาแต่ชิมากูสั่งหาเอาไปรู้แต่กูอยากอีตุนชายซื้อกูอยากอีตัวก็พูดคือรู้ว่าพูดถึงยังกูสั่งแต่อยู่รู้อีตัวยังอยู่ที่เป้าแต่อยู่รู้ในอย่างจงเลยยังแต่ชิมากูรู้ตัวพูดใจตัวในมั่วเฮาเนาะพูดยังรู้กูแหงพูดยังรู้กูพูดยังที่สั่งแต่อยู่อยากอีตัวก็พูดซื้ออยู่ชิมัวนุ่งเกยอยู่ชิมัวรู้จุยละอยู่ยิ่งชีละอยู่วัดชิตาวพวกยังรู้อยู่พวกยังชีหาอยู่พวกยังอยู่ตาพวกเราปัญใจมันเนี่ยตัวไหนก็ล้วนชีอยู่ปุ่นนี่ถ้าแต่มันยิ่งเพลิดเพลินอยู่นี่ยิ่งโตอยู่เดนี่กูใช้นี่มากูตาถ้ากูจะยังอีตัวยังก็ยังเราอยู่เพราะซื้อกูยิ่งสานแต่อยู่ไอ้ตัวกูพูดมาวันละหนึ่งสารยาว่าได้ตัวกูพูดจังหนึ่งใหญ่ตัวไหนก็จะรู้ในใจตัวไหนแห่งฮะหนึ่งยิ่งใหญ่ไอ้ตัวกูพูดก็ชอบเรามองหาอย่างแบบนึกว่า strength and character แต่หนูอยากรู้ว่าตอนที่ตัวกูก็อยู่ตอนที่ตัวกูเยอะก็อยู่ว่าตอนหนอตอนจืดอยู่ตอนที่จะมีหนัวคือว่าตอนเขากันตอนช้าฮะว่าตอนเขาเลยนี่ว่าตัวเขาจงเห็นจะเป็นจากกูมอง so during our time of loss there are no words that could ever help our heart feel better or feel full again. That there is nothing like a mother's love, and the loss of that is enormous. But what I remember as a Hmong woman marrying into her family, that I was never treated as if I was just a woman, that they welcomed me into their family, they cared for me, and they believed that I could be whatever it is that I wanted to be as well. And I always remember Pula Paj Cai, she is somebody who always had a smile on her face, that it didn't matter when she saw me, she would hold my hand, she would rub my arm, she would smile, and she would always have encouraging words. And I think that that's what is beautiful about Hmong women, is the humility, how humble they are. That what people don't realize is the enormous strength of a Hmong woman, the ability to have moved mountains and cross rivers, to come to this country, to be able to start a new life without language skills or any kind of training, to be able to have raised a family that achieved the success that they did. I don't know how many people have ever heard of what it means to be a Hmong woman to a Hmong leader, but it takes great strength to do so, because she literally holds the family together. She does everything for the family while her husband is out leading the community. And that what people don't realize is that it takes great strength, great humility, and great love in order to be a Hmong wife to a Hmong leader. All I can say is that the loss of her will be felt enormously by everyone. That even though in these last few years she had been ill, that, I remembered asking, so I call Senator Her Lao Feng, which is like older brother, because he and my husband are considered brothers in our culture, for right. They're first cousins, but we kind of consider them brothers. And I remembered asking him, if she, in these last, few months, if she could still hear, and he said, oh yeah, she can hear you, she can respond, she still squeezes your hand. And I just thought that even in her weakest time, that she would find ways to signal that she was still here, that she was still hearing everyone, and that she was still present until the very last moment. And so she has always been a great example of what it means for me to strive for as a woman, as a Hmong woman. And I hope that we not look at this day as a day of sorrow and to feel sad, but really a celebration of her strength, her life, and her love. And that endures and it lives on forever inside of us because we continue. And so for us to never lose that within ourselves and to know that we are our family's dreams, we are our ancestors' dreams, and we are here because of the strength of people like her. And so though I have no words to help the family during this time of need, I am hopeful that when I look at all of you and I look at Lau that is still here, that I know she lives on within all of us. And so my condolences to the family.
Up next, I'd like to invite Representative Leon Liddy.
Good evening, everyone. These are tough times, I know, for the family, but it's with great honor to come and be here for my friend. Senator Her is an amazing person, and I've really gotten to know him through the last few years, and by knowing him, I know your mother and your wife and your mother-in-law and your mom. She must have been quite special. I've met her a few times at some public events, but I have to be honest, we didn't fully communicate. It was often just hi and that sort of thing, but if you've spent any time with Senator Her, I think you get a glimpse of who she might be, and he's just a kind, generous person. I would think that he's learned these gifts from her in his life. I lost my mom, pretty young. She was 48, and so it's neat to see that they've had this relationship and the full family's embraced and taken care of this really beautiful woman. I love the pictures that you're showing and that we're all seeing up there, and just the kind words, but it's just the journey that the family's taken to get here. As we're all parking, I'm sure we're wondering why they ended up in Minnesota, but we're glad you're here, and we're all the better for it. And I really appreciate that you've been a friend, particular Senator Hur, and I've seen your father at many things as well, and your mother, but just how supportive you've been for me, and we've partnered on a few things, and we've had a lot of fun, and you can see that in the pictures reflecting that a lot of positive energy and just wonderful people, but it's with great honor and that you include me, but I feel really blessed by your friendship, all of you, and I'm certain that came from your parents and in particular your mother, and I'm sorry for your loss.
We're getting close to the time, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm hungry. I can't stand myself for being hungry so soon. So I'm gonna rush, okay. Next, I'd like to invite Senator Jerry Newton.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak and express my regret at your loss. My seatmate in the Minnesota Senate is my good friend Phong He. His story is that of a refugee who has continued to overcome so many obstacles to become a leader of his community and of this state. It's a success story that can be largely attributed to his strong mother, who nourished him and guided him through the dark days of war and refugee camps, while his father and other family members were fighting the secret war. It was that secret war in Laos that may well be the reason that I can stand here tonight. For without the intervention and sacrifices of the Hmong fighters, it's very possible I would not have returned from Vietnam in 1969. The bravery of the Hmong fighters and the important role they played in limiting the American battle losses is little understood and cannot be overstated. However, while they were fighting, it was their mothers and wives who stayed behind and kept the families intact. It was the wives and mothers who held the families together, fed and cared for the children, and supported their husbands and sons through the horrors of war, the refugee camps, and the unknown journey to the New World. Here tonight we honor the life of one of those courageous mothers, Zov Hmo Rau. Thank you.
Worked with me on a lot of issues, and getting to know him, as many have said, is a clear reflection of what his parenting must have been. I can tell the caring and the kindness that he shows, that must have been what his mother was like. I'm very grateful for his support and his work with me in the Senate, and I am so sorry for everyone's loss today. I lost my mother about 10 years ago, so I have felt this loss, and I know that after a while the good memories are what predominantly come to mind. So I wish you that. Thank you.
Our next senator is a very good friend of Senator Phong and myself. I'd like to invite Senator John Hoffman.
You have your mother's eyes. You absolutely do. You are my best friend in the state Senate, and I have spent many times visiting your mother you were gone one time, and your father, I just popped in. And knowing the care that she had for you and how proud she was of what you accomplished as the only Hmong senator in the United States. And I used to joke about to make sure your brother had his townhouse cleaned when they would come up from Kansas City so that they could stay there years ago. But my wife told me not to tell any jokes, so I'm not going to. Even though we would have been here earlier if the mayor would have had the streets plowed and there'd be parking. I do love you, Melvin. Thank you for seeing you today twice. But Phong, this is a testament of what your parents have brought to our great state, to our great city, and to our wonderful experiment of democracy. And I'm so proud of the fact that your mom and your dad decided to come over here to Minnesota because I wouldn't get to serve with you. And so with that, know that your mother was proud of you, is proud of you, and your mother's love is carried on in the work that you do every day and with your brothers and your wife and your father as well. So thank you for letting me be here and be part of your family, and my sincere apologies and for your loss with my wife and to you. So thank you.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to invite Representative Holden Hassan to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. There are not enough words to say to the family or someone who has lost a loved one, and a mother's love is different. So I want to say to the family that I'm really sorry for your loss. They say if you want to know how someone has lived their life, look around when they're dead. And this is a room full of love. And that's the legacy your mother lives on, Senator. I want to thank you for your friendship. I want to thank you for your mentorship. And I am standing with you in this difficult time. Thank you.
I know it's very sad day today, Senator, but knowing you since 2010 until now, I know how great you are. You've been an example leader to our state, to our community, and everyone. And that says everything about your mother. It says how great she was. The person that you raised says everything about who you are. Your child speaks itself. And meeting your mother at the hospital and seeing her, I know that all the pain that you guys are going through, and we are with you and we're standing with you. So we are sincerely sorry for the loss of your mother. Thank you.
Up next, I'd like to invite Judge Sophia Wu Long.
Many of us are familiar with Ecclesiastes 3. I wish to read from it at this time. It is one of my more favorable verses from the Bible. A time for everything. There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to hear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. Senator Phong Her, as I look at those lovely pictures of you and your mother, you have been so very fortunate to have a most excellent life and time with your mother. She has witnessed you from birth to a young boy, to a college student, from your days of Geikongxia, which I remember very well also, to your rise and your journey as a state senator here in Minnesota. You've been fortunate that your mother has been with you all along on that path, on that journey. Your time with her has been well spent. I have not been as fortunate. I lost my father during the Vietnam War. I lost my mother 11 years ago. And so a time to me is truly precious. It is not just something in the imaginative mind that we all have a short time here on earth. It is very real to me. So moments like this take me back to my own memories of my mother. And there is absolutely no one on earth that can replace her. Your mother has been your rock without a doubt. For I have known you for a long time. I have known you since I was a little girl in high school. We have been friends for a very long time. And in that time, I've gotten to know you and watch you both close up and from a distance. You've always remained steadfast, the same Phong Her, an incredibly genuine, authentic, and caring Phong Her, now Senator Phong Her, a leader of our community here in our state. And I am fairly certain that you took the best from your mother and lived up to what she has intended for you, which is to live a life of gratitude, but also doing things to serve others in our community. And so your time with your mother, I know, has been precious.
And she was husband.
Senator Phong Her thứ hai là ha đó là mà cũng chỉ bảo đặc biệt hạt tàu lịch đó là phèn tàu của nhà luôn ở trong đó mấy số con trai đó là cha của hạ luôn tại vì cũng muốn là xem sao chỉ để và chỉ tao hạ đó Phong thứ hai chỉ cho tao tăng ha cũng tụi con phụ được quan nên nhau mà nếu mà cái ta thì sai trong này nó y ở lúc trẻ hai ở lúc trẻ nói chuyện là属于lúc trẻ sau này đã有lúc trẻ有lúc chỉ lúc một tuổi thì属于lúc lúa nếu lúc này mà nếu ta chỉ sai有好路是lúc này nhau到chỉ cho chỉ xong nhưng mà nó của lúc đó chế độ này của chúng mình nhiều số là thăm nó sẽ nó có cho ý trong cứ đi bây giờ là nhau tụ luôn trong đây nó mấy của tao bùa ta bên nào tao sau là ha bên nào của chính nhau lúc chế độ này nó trong xã thì ta bên nào lúc chế chính nhau nó là mấy tao còn ở cái chỗ sản xuất rồi mà nó dùng từ bên nào lúc này để nó lúc chuyện đó tụi cái lúc mẹ tông ba ấy có chơi ok nó tụi bên nào lúa này cũng là thế nó ít tụi giúp đi tao lúa ha tao khang là để bé hạt tụi nó này để cho nên là tao cho nó ít trồng thời cho phong dư nó cũng chút cho cái gì này ra số giờ tao sẽ chơi to cùng cho mà nó ha thằng bạn chú phụ mong nó mới số là cho nên là thao cho nó cho này chế luôn cho tao nó bang luôn nó mà nó được biết thằng bạn chú phụ mong nó mới số là để cái hạt tao hùng cao khó khăn chứ cho mà nó để thằng bạn chú mong bạn chú luôn thao cho hạt tao nói ra ô cho nó cho chú cho thầy cho số là tao xí tôi công rồi bên nào lúc này nó yêu tụi này tụi cái nó này ông đặt tên nó thao sau nó thao cho nó chú lâu thầy giáo xử lý nó cho sư phụ bên trên tao muốn đi nó phụ được bên mà nó bây giờ tao xin gì tao mà nó ha
và chú bây giờ là tao có lúc xuân tiền mà nó cái giờ bây tụi chú trong cơn có và chú trẻ lúc chạy mua sao cái tròn tu mua sao cái block cái tua tao bây chỉ là Paj Cai sẽ là từ phòng hơi để cho cứ chạy nhanh và chứ và trên top để có cho phụ tay cứ tên nhanh cha tay phong tay dư sẽ được tôi sẽ trong ok tôi kết sâu ra và chú bé ở chỗ đó có tụi chú mình hiểu thọ có phòng có mong trong chỉ là Paj Cai theo là chạy nhanh nó và chú sau là lúc đã lúc ra rồi lúc chạy cứ là nhà toàn chạy lúc điện tên nó cũng chỉ là và chú chỉ còn trong đại lâu bắt đầu là đôn hông mong tu sau là lúc xe luôn chú và chú có là san chú sa pri tiền cái chuyện tới một lúc ra tụi chú bé ở chỗ đó có đôi lên tới và chú chạy nhanh chỗ tôm ba tay rồi tên mong mà nó mua bây giờ cứ cho tiền tôi chạy nó ok tụi chú có phòng có một tay rồi tên mong nó bên nó chỉ lúc đã ra tiền cái chuyện tới và chú nó có biết chân chân sơ hữu có biết rồi lúc nào họ có xe và chú bé ở chỗ đó còn lúc bé chú Giêsu bé tuổi chú Giêsu có nó bé thọ amen
ý trong địa chỉ cái đó cha họ nên nó có bỏ ta là nó vậy họ cái khi rõ mò cho nè sư hư Paj Cai Hawj là do senator phong hơi nè nhân đó lúc sáng Minnesota lọ trò chơi lên nó là giờ lên đó ý trong địa chỉ cái đó cha là do cho lên nè lúc chế mua cái trái là do mua luôn đằng nhân đó Kansas City từ đi khó chơi nhỏ này bỏ nhau luôn đằng nó lấy cú thọ chơi theo ngô hồ rồi ý trong địa chỉ cái đó cha cho chân cho dê cho phong cho dư nhau đó khó xe khó chơi này cho họ xin sĩ họ thọ còn này tôi muốn cho là lưu lại nè và rồi cơ nhau trộn không đó